Hello everyone, it is Tiffany of Clarity, Confidence, Courage, Women's Empowerment, and I'm coming to you today to talk about staying connected even during the shutdown. And if you don't know what shutdown I'm talking about, you've been under a rock. I'm talking about the global pandemic that's happening for everyone. Literally, it doesn't matter what state you live in, what city you live in, or what country you live in, you have been affected by this social isolation and the coronavirus. But here's the thing. Just because you're in the house or in a small area does not mean that you have to disconnect from the world. If anything, you should be going into overdrive when it comes to networking and connecting to others. Now, before we deep dive into how you can stay connected, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video with other women who you know are struggling to continue their networking, continue their connections, and continuing to stay relevant even online. So if you're anything like me, when before all this pandemic and the coronavirus and the shutdown was happening, I was totally into networking. I was going to networking events. I was hanging out with friends. I was talking about my business. I was doing speaking engagements. I mean, anything in person, and I was there. But once the pandemic hit, all of that stopped. Speaking engagements, at least in-person speaking engagements, totally shut down. Live events went down. Any happy hours that I was doing went down. Any hanging out with friends in person went away. Restaurants closed. I mean, guys, we understand everything that has happened for a reason. But just because all the events that you normally go to, that you normally hang out with your friends with, the restaurants you normally go to, does not mean that you can just stop connecting with people. Yes, you definitely want to take this opportunity to go in, to really think deeply about your life and reflect, but you don't want to completely shut your off from the world and all the connections that you've made. If anything, you want to go deeper into understanding how to keep the connections that you made and even go further to cultivate those connections. So I really want to take this opportunity to give you several ways that you can continue to connect with the outside world, build your networking connections, whether it's for business, whether it's through your job, or whether it's just for fun or just to connect with other people. So here are some great ways that you can stay connected online without having to put your health at risk. Now, here's a super simple list just to help you get started on figuring out how you can connect to our new post-pandemic world. So you can join an online interest group. And it doesn't matter what the interest is. It can be knitting, sewing, writing, meditation, real estate, finances, fitness, whatever it is you're interested in, you can find a group online. All you have to do is go to a search engine like Google and totally put in your topic and just put in the next word online. So for example, you can search knitting online or meditation group online. Yes, I in fact have a meditation group that meets online for lunch. And I'm telling you, in the middle of the day to have that group is amazing. To be together, to meditate, and to relax my mind, I love it. So you can quickly find an online group that meets your interest. And hey, here's the thing. If you don't like it, it's online, so you don't have to go back. The next way to connect is through social media. Forums like LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. There are tons of social media sites out there where you can set up a profile and connect. And for those of you who like to keep yourself private, you don't want a lot of people knowing your business, you don't have to put a lot of personal information out there, just keep it very basic. And there are a ton of groups that you can join and different types of groups on social media. Now, a lot of people will tell me, Tiffany, I don't like the negativity on social media. But I tell people the only negativity you're going to find on social media is the one that you're looking for. So don't follow or join groups that you feel have a lot of negativity or talk about explosive topics. Keep it simple. Find a group that you like. Connect with groups that you feel are appropriate for you. And if you're looking for positive groups, they're out there, but you have to look for them. At the end of the day, social media is a tool. It can be used for good. It can be used for bad. It can be used for positive. It can be used for negative. So you just got to figure out how you want to use it. The biggest trick, make sure that you connect, comment, like, and share. Talk about content so other people can reply to you and also connect with you privately. I've met a lot of business connections through social media. The next tip is through video conferencing. Ladies, there are so many video conferencing programs that are absolutely free. Programs like Zoom, Skype, Google Hangouts, Apple, Android FaceTime, Microsoft Teams, those are just to name a few. But you can use these free sites to have a private video call, and whether it's with you and another person, one-on-one, or a group of people. So you can use it for business purposes. You can have lunch with a friend while you're on video conferencing. You can have a coffee date on video conferencing, and you can also throw a party. You will be surprised at how many parties I've gotten invited to using a video conferencing tool. So this is just yet another way to stay connected visually and still socialize. Another way to stay connected is volunteering. Yes, even online, there are tons of volunteer opportunities that you can fulfill. A great way to get started is to start searching for different ways that you can do volunteerism online. Now, a couple of sites that I have found where you can give your time, your experience, and your expertise through volunteerism is volunteering to be an after-school tutor for a lot of kids who've had to stay home for school. You can volunteer with the United Nations. Yes, the United Nations has an online volunteering program. Even places like museums, the Smithsonian, yes, they have an online volunteer program where they need digital work done. Places like Amnesty International, Translators Without Borders, the Gutenberg.com. I mean, ladies, there are so many ways to get out there to help your community and to connect with other people just like you. Now, this is not an exhaustive list, but trust me when I say it will help you get started on looking for ways that you can volunteer to feel like you're giving back to your community while staying connected. And right now, with everything happening in the world, there are tons of ways to give back to your community to really help when it comes to racial equality and social unrest. So definitely look up ways that you can volunteer online your time and your efforts towards something that you're interested in or just have a passion for. And hey, I know this may sound cheesy, but how about writing an email or a letter to someone that you care about? Now, I know that's not necessarily something online, but it's a great way to just connect with someone, people you haven't talked to in a while. Send them an actual letter, handwritten. How funny that something that's so simple and traditional can be such an interesting nuance in a world filled with technology. As a woman who is trying to continue to build her confidence, her clarity, it is so vital to stay connected with the outside world, learn new things, meet new people, and you can do all of that online. So I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, make sure you like, subscribe, comment, and share this video with other women who are just like you, stuck in social isolation, but really are wanting to connect with the outside world. As always, if you have any questions, challenges, or concerns that you really want to go deeper on, make sure you click the link below to take a look at my calendar and set up a call with me, absolutely free, so we can talk about how to keep you connected and also focused on moving forward and creating a life you truly love. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.